Hello, Facebook and YouTube. It'll be on both places. Hi, it's Bill, the knee pain guru, and today we're going to talk about breaking down scar tissue to increase the range of motion in a knee joint. Here's an interesting concept. Work this around in your brain a little bit. From the conventional perspective, breaking down scar tissue in the knee joint, they're looking at either by breaking down, from a physical therapy standpoint, they want to increase the range of motion by pushing through the pain to break down the scar tissue. That hurts. Usually the pushing through is either you do it yourself to push through the pain to break down the scar tissue, or the physical therapist does it for you. They'll force your knee to bend the knee to try to increase the range of motion. Both cases, the body is going, nope, I don't want to do it. And it's painful. And this is your body telling you not to do something. Like, it doesn't want to do it because it doesn't feel safe, supported, listened to. From an injury, from an accident, from a surgery, whatever the reason is that the range of motion has decreased, scar tissue has built up, it's going to prevent the knee from bending fully. So you have the physical therapy approach. Then you have the doctor approach. So now we're looking at MUA, manipulation under anesthesia, which basically means the doctor will put you unconscious and then bend the knee while you're unconscious to break down the scar tissue. And then when you wake up, your knee is sore as hell. I don't know if that's necessarily the best option because, once again, it's painful. And then the other options the doctors have is, or surgeons have, is to once again, put you unconscious, and then what they'll do is they'll do a surgery on the knee to go in and clean out the scar tissue. So when you wake up from that experience, the knee hurts again, and you're at square one. So it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a non-painful way of, one, breaking down scar tissue and increasing the range of motion in the knee. It's important to understand that there's two approaches to addressing scar tissue in the knee. There's a direct approach and an indirect approach. A direct approach is going to be very painful. You already know that. Pushing through the pain, sticking a knuckle in there, one of those massage tools or something, tennis ball, to break down the scar tissue, and that's very painful. There's also an indirect approach. An indirect approach is working with the tension patterns that develop in the knee joint that protect the knee joint, which develops the scar tissue. And by creating comfort in the tiny little web of scar tissue, fascia, which is connective tissue, in and around the knee joint, you can begin breaking down the scar tissue in a comfortable way. So it's using the reflexes, your body's natural reflexes that ties in with the nervous system. Your brain, the command center of the nervous system, sends those signals throughout the body to tense up or to relax. And you have those same types of nerve endings in the scar tissue as well, which is how you feel the pain. So by begin working with that scar tissue, the tiny little tension patterns that are going on within the scar tissue, you can begin to relax and let go of the tension pattern in the scar tissue, as well as you can use those same positions of comfort, those same concepts and principles in the knee joint itself. Welcome those that are joining me. If you have questions about your knees, please enter them below and I'll be happy to answer them. So by addressing these tension patterns both in the knee joint and in the scar tissue, what happens is we cause the knee joint to relax. Well, what happens when the knee joint relaxes? It moves easier without pain. That's key. that's key here in breaking down the scar tissue naturally, is that the knee joint feels more comfortable to be able to move without pain. That natural movement, just the natural movement of the knee joint without pain, begins to break down the scar tissue. It's a really cool concept. Revolutionary, especially when you have on one end of the spectrum this pushing through the pain to try to break down the scar tissue and forcing it to do something that it really doesn't want to do. Now we're listening to the body. Now we're putting the body in a position of comfort, working with the reflexes that every body has. Everyone's body has reflexes that engages these reflexes to let go of the tension that the knee joint is experiencing and allows it to let go on its own. Simple concept, profound effects. If this information sounds interesting to you and you'd like more information, you can head over to my website, thekneepainguru.com. I have a 7-day knee pain reduction challenge you can check out there. Start taking it. It'll give you one stretch to begin to work with. It'll teach you 7 different ways to look at that one stretch. If this sounds good, like the video, subscribe to my channel, as well as share it with your friends. Those that are joining me, you got questions about your knees, put them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And if not, that is all I have to share for today. And I'm going to make it a wrap. Once again, Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, thanking you for being here. And utilize this information to improve your life. Have a great day. Bye-bye.